Hello guys, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. Today I have a super awesome video because I'm going to be sharing with you guys the Boom Beach AMA review, which described how Warships works in very vivid detail. So we have a pretty good idea now of how it works, and I'm going to be going over it so you don't have to because it's long and there's a lot of stuff packed in this video. So let's first talk about your rank and your seasons. We want to know how this works. How does the leaderboard work? Well, basically the whole point of Warships is to try to increase your rank, and you do that by winning battles which give you rankings, and once you get a high enough rank, you're gonna start losing rankings when you lose a battle. So not everyone will lose. If you think of it in terms of medals, not everyone will lose medals if they lose a battle, but once you reach a certain point of medals, you're going to start losing medals when you lose a battle. But of course, it's not medals, it's rank and rankings. It's a little weird how they named it. Higher headquarter levels will have more access to warship content, which I'm a little disappointed about, basically, but you'll see why they do that later in this video. But basically, when we start out, I'm going to have an advantage over someone who's a level 10, which, by the way, they're saying is when Warships is going to be unlocked. So super low. If you're not level 10, you can easily get level 10 by the time Warships drop. So I'm going to have a little higher starting point, and I'll have access to a little more Warship content. But you'll see over the rest of the video how that varies. Seasons are going to last 8 to 12 weeks. The first season, they said, is going to be pretty short, so I'm guessing 4 to 6 weeks for the first season. Your last season standings define a new starting point for this season. And that, of course, is your rank. So if you have a high rank last season, you're going to have a tiny bit higher starting point than other players that you beat. We knew that already. Okay, so as you progress through a season, your warship expands, filling the empty holes. So we were wondering what all of these holes were. I don't know if it's based on the tech tree or your rankings, but as you progress through the season, your base is going to start filling in the empty holes, and your warship will be holeless. Okay, attacking, and then we'll get into the tech tree, which is really interesting. Attacking, first thing you have to know, instant training works in your warships, which is really cool. I'm really excited about that. But even if you don't have instant training, they're giving you guys this amazing quality of life improvement to the warships, not your main base, I don't think. So what they said about the warships. You can have troop reserves. It allows you to train up a lot of troops at once and then swap them in and out during the scouting phase. So when you attack a player, you're gonna hit this button, it says battle. It's gonna match you up with someone at your rank, so you're around your level, and you guys are gonna fight. Attacks are not limited in any way, which means you can keep attacking as much as you want, but you'll max out rewards after a certain point. I'm pretty sure rankings will not be limited or will not be capped out after a certain point, so you won't get capped from rankings, you just get capped from your resources that you gain, which are those little warship tokens. We don't have a name for those yet. And yeah, once you get a certain level, a higher rank, you're gonna start losing rankings when you lose a battle. Otherwise, you'll gain them when you win a battle. So the tech tree, very interesting. It is going to reset every season, but hold up. Based on your starting point for the season, you'll get a certain amount of initial resources to build up your warship before you head into battle. So the first season, since I'm in HQ 22, I'm going to start out with more resources than someone who's in HQ 10. And that allows me to upgrade my base, my warship, to get to a certain level. I'm guessing it won't be a lot of initial resources. It might, but I'm guessing it won't be a lot. So it's interesting, but here's the fun part. This is the part that kind of makes this whole resetting every season point better. Tech tree will most likely alter positions. So the tech tree they showed us is probably going to be the initial tech tree, kind of the base tech tree. It's the general progression of Boom Beach. First you get your first defense is like a sniper tower, and as you progress, and then your last thing you get private bullet and that stuff. Someone asked Rick this question, if the tech tree positions will be the same every season, and he said maybe. Or if they will change every season, and he said maybe. So I'm guessing the tech tree will alter positions. So things in the tech tree will alter positions. So the tech tree they showed us, Private Bullet was at the end. The next season, Private Bullet might be in at the front or in the middle. So that means low level players can get Private Bullet before they even unlock him on their base, which is really interesting. And it will be fun because then they can experiment. I'm guessing this is all theory. This is all a theory. I don't know if this is actually what's going to happen. This is what I'm envisioning. So there will be some seasons when you can't even make it to smoke, because smoke might be at the very end, or the majority of the season will be without smoke. Some choices are going to be revertible, so some upgrade choices will be revertible, but some are not. I'm guessing the statue boosts, your statues are not gonna affect your warship, but the statue boosts, I'm guessing, will be revertible, where you can subtract a statue boost or add a statue boost whenever you want. You might lose like half of the warship tokens it costs you to upgrade them, but some choices will not be revertible. I'm guessing the defenses. And he also said it's not possible to upgrade everything in the tree during a season. So it's going to be really important that you plan out which direction you want to go. I'm guessing they might even make it more of a tree later on, because it doesn't seem like a very big tree to me. But it's going to be really, really interesting to see how players upgrade their tree. And like, everyone will be different and nobody knows what it's going to be. They said it's better if you focus on offense, but I think defense is going to be equally as important during the warships. And it's also going to challenge players, because you have to be very good at everything. Like, you might excel this one season when smoke isn't available, and then the next season you just suck because you can't use the tech tree. So this is the whole point of warships. It's to figure out who's the best Boom Beach player, and the best Boom Beach player can use any combination and do well in it, or using it. So that was that. Some seasons will have proto troops, which is really interesting, and I can't wait for that. Okay, so let's talk about rewards. There's 3 ways awards can get to your main base. There's if you win a single warship battle, if you're leveling up ranks, and at the end of the season. So after a single warship battle, I don't know what resources are gonna go to your main base, but I'm guessing you can get power stones and intel after a single warship battle. Leveling up ranks will get you loot, and at the end of the season will get you all of the above. It's a little complicated because there's a lot of resources you can win. At one point, Rick said warships award with crystals throughout the season, so that's why I kind of say crystals when you win a warship battle, or maybe it's crystals when you level up a rank. Obviously, you're not going to win a crystal every time you defeat someone, and obviously the crystals will max out after, or maybe they won't max out after, but I guess if it's by chance, and it's a very low chance, you can still get crystals, and you can just farm crystals by keep attacking, because attacks are not limited, but awards are. So I don't know if crystals would count as a reward from an attack. I'm guessing they would. Or maybe it's just the warship tokens that are the awards from each warship battle. I don't know. This is the one thing we weren't very sure about, but intel can be earned, but it's limited to your island's victory point levels. So higher island victory point levels will be able to get more daily intel from your warships, and resources that you win from a base are preset, derived from your rank. So we kind of figured that would be the case. Like, the higher rank you are, the more resources you get from attacking someone. You're not taking someone's loot when you lose, or when you beat someone else. You're not taking his physical loot, and you're not losing loot when you lose a battle. You're just losing and gaining rankings, which is your ranking system. Initial version will not have transferring from Boom Beach base to warships. They said that's something they want to add in a later version. Now we're going to the miscellaneous section. Endless Reserves is going to work with warships. Statues and tribes will not transfer to warships. Very interesting. There will be a clear ship button, which removes all of the buildings from your warship, so you can redesign your warship with these. There's a prototype twist, they said. I'm guessing there'll be some seasons when prototypes are available or something, and unlocks at level 10 or HQ 10. So that was everything that was mentioned pretty much, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like. As always, as for the timeline, they said it very, 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 very soon we're gonna be getting an announcement in game about the warships. and I'm guessing that will be our release date, and I'm guessing it will be fairly close. So I don't know yet. It's gonna be interesting to see how all this plays out. We don't know a lot about rewards and which rewards are gained from defeating a player or ranking up or something, but we'll learn all of that later. That's not a very big deal. As for tech tree, we learned a lot. Don't be discouraged that your tech tree resets every season. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna keep people engaged. Otherwise, maxed out players will literally just upgrade their tech tree and then be done, and it won't be very fun. But I like this, how stuff moves around if stuff does move around. But I'm guessing the first one will be kind of the upgrade progression as your Boom Beach game is. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like as always, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.